It has been quite a long while since Crowcastle got an actual new update, and for those who are not aware, there is an update in the works. It is coming, we should be able to get it soon. I wish that would have already happened like a month or two ago, but yeah, it should really be like soon now. So in this video we'll go through a little bit of what we can expect in the new update, what we know for sure, and what we can speculate that might happen in the new update, and when we can expect the new update to come. But make sure to understand that everything in here is still pure speculation at best, because we don't have any official patch notes about the actual update just yet. I will post the patch notes in my Discord as well as soon as we do have some, so make sure to join in. The link is in the description if you are not there just yet. According to a reply that another player got from the developer, the beta test should be targeted for the end of July 2026, so it should be rather soon this time actually coming out. And for those who are not aware, a beta test server is a place where the new updates gets uploaded first, so we can still then go and beta test the actual update and see if there's anything that's broken that needs to be fixed, are there any bugs, any secretly OP things that need to be nerfed before they actually come to the game, or something that maybe needs to be improved before they come to the game. So it's like a test server for Crowcastle before the actual update comes. And once that has run for a while and things are decently smooth, then it will be pushed to the live server. So it should be available rather soon after the beta starts, that the new update will be coming to the live servers as well. So what can we expect in the update? Well, let's go through that, but first a quick word from the sponsor of today's video and a service I have really enjoyed using so far, LDCloud. LDCloud is a cloud phone service that allows you to run the game directly on your PC or your mobile device without actually using the hardware resources of your device. You can run multiple devices on the same account and access them all anytime you want, anywhere you are. And why this is so handy for Crowcastle players such as me or you is that even if you close your phone or you close your PC, your Crowcastle will still be running 24/7 in the cloud. So that means you don't necessarily need a spare phone in order to play the game. You don't have to worry about your phone overheating and exploding overnight when you are keeping it on charger in order to keep the game running. And you don't need to worry about getting insane electricity bills because you're running your PC on all the time, day and night, 24/7. LDCloud offers flexible spending plans tailored for your needs, and I currently have the KVIP package in here connected to the Netherlands server, and I'm running the Android 10 in here. If you want to try it out, check out my link in the description. You can get your first 6 hours trial for as little as 10 cents. And doing so directly helps me as well to be able to keep running this channel. So thank you for doing that for me as well. One thing we do know for sure is that we are getting 2 new heroes with the next update. These are images posted by the developer himself about how the 2 new heroes will look like. But apart from that, we don't really have a terrible much of information about these 2 new heroes. There wasn't any specifications in the post that included these images of the heroes. For example, there wasn't any names given to these new heroes, but if you do save the files, they are named as Ignis and Tinker. And Ignis literally means fire, so that combined of how this new archetype hero looks like, we can pretty much confirm that it's going to be a fire type bow user hero. And well, it could be like a fire version of Bowmaster, or like Dark Lightning Archer, Dark Fire Archer, but since it has a different name, it might have a different usage. And there's a lot of speculation that it could be an area skill damage bow user, like finally. There is currently an area skill damage line that appears on bows as well, but right now in the game there's absolutely 0 units that can use that area skill damage line. So maybe the developer finally got fed of us asking why there is this line, and is there going to be someone in the future who's going to be able to use this line. So maybe he finally just decided like, okay, I'm going to give them an area skill damage bow user, so they will finally shut up about this one. I'll take it for sure, depending how good she will be. Being able to utilize the area skill damage line on bows is something that, yeah, should be in the game, right? So maybe that's going to be a good thing. Although, if she was a great boss damager, that would make fire as a single elemental build much stronger, because fire currently lacks boss killers, basically. But if it's an area skill damage user, then it's unlikely that it's going to be a good against single targets like bosses. But yeah, that remains to be seen. And then how about the Goblin hero, Tinker? Well, he has some green stuff on the barrel at his back, so maybe that hints towards a poison type hero. But also a Tinker can mean someone that, like, you know, fixes or creates things, possibly. So is there a possibility that it could have some sort of a synergy with casual pods, for example? Because casual pods are honestly such an underused thing in the game. They really need some revamp to be relevant, other than the just gold castle and shield castle, basically. So maybe there could be some sort of a synergy between this hero and the castle boss, or maybe it could be buffing towers even further, but I find that kind of unlikely because we already have stone for that purpose, and stone was buffed in the previous update, so why do that? Unless he wants to make towers more powerful than what they currently are, so that could also work. But maybe he could, like, lay traps or something, I don't really know. Maybe he could just be a poison version of Goblin. There's a decently high chance for that happening, which sounds a little bit disappointing if that is true, but yeah, that remains to be seen. I would for sure want it to have some sort of a synergy with Castle Pass, so we actually could utilize the Castle Pass in the game in a little bit better way than what we currently do. Other than that, we don't know terribly much about the update. There for sure will be some small changes, maybe some quality of life updates coming. What they will be, that remains to be seen. For example, I did ask if he could make Mimic Chance to be available in auto battle as well, and not just in manual gameplay. So if that does get changes, you can blame that on me. He did say he's interested about the idea, so I don't know what that means. Is it a yes or no? That remains to be seen, but it's a possibility. Other than that, when I initially asked about the new update in like January, February this year earlier, the reply I initially got was that many players have given me feedback asking for new heroes and boss related content. So we know we are getting new heroes. So according to this reply, I like to think that we are also getting a new boss related content. There has been discussions about that. There has been hints about that from the developers, so there should be some boss related content coming, but it's not 100% confirmed that it will be in the actual update just yet. Maybe we will see the cactus boss making a return after all these years. It was an initial, like, really old school anti-macro mechanic in the game initially, but it hasn't been in use for such a long time, so it would be a cool thing to see as an actual fightable boss. So maybe we will see that. Maybe it's something else, but it's gonna be likely that we are getting some sort of a boss related content alongside with these two new heroes, and that's what excites me the most. If the update is just gonna be about the two new heroes, it's gonna be disappointing. After like 1 year of waiting, if you just get two new heroes, yeah, that's disappointing. If you get the new boss, I'm super 100% in. What do you think we will be getting? I would love to hear, so feel free to leave a comment down below. And also, if you want to prepare yourself for the update, since we don't really know about things that's going to be coming or changing, you can't really adjust to those just yet. You can start doing so once we do know about the beta and the patch notes. But if you are in early game, you don't have any heroes over level 10,000 yet, or town archers over level 10,000 yet, I would recommend you keep on playing and try to get at least one hero to over level 10,000 and your town archers to over level 10,000 before the update drops, because usually we are given free reset tickets with new updates, but you have to have your units at least on a level 10,000 or higher to be able to receive those free reset tickets with the update. So if this is the same for this update as well, you really wanna be there when that update drops. So try to get town archers to 10,000, try to get one hero to 10,000 or more, and you should be good to go in that sense. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope we get that freaking beta soon. I can't wait. I want to start playing it already. Thank you. Bye bye.